it is like 1 p.m. and I didn't just wake up. I woke up at like 12:50. But I'm starting a reading vlog. So basically, I want to test out like weekend reading vlogs or reading vlogs in general. Like a lot of people have been asking me to do some, and I've just been like no, because they flop. They are usually like 9 out of 10, and recently my videos have been doing a lot better, so I kind of want to take advantage of that and test out doing reading vlogs. So I think I'll do them twice a week. So like Monday will be my like sit down video, and then Thursdays will be my reading vlogs from the previous weekend. I'll try like maybe one or two. If they flop, then I ain't doing no more. Not anymore, but I'll just try again when my views get where I want them to get. Like my views are getting so much better, and I feel so happy because I was feeling insecure. Don't look at my trash. Onto the reading. So last night I read Bunny. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I read it for my book club. I'm not the kind of person who's gonna make y'all wait until my book club to see my thoughts. Like, no. I liked Bunny. It was okay. I think I was just a bit disappointed. Like my expectations were too high, and like I like weird books, I like unexplained books, but this book kind of had a supernatural element to it. So I think that with that, I just wasn't messing with it. Like if you're gonna have supernatural elements and you don't even explain that, then what's the point of like the book, you know? And I think I just had such high expectations because everyone was hyping it up. So that one was a, you know, but I think I'm gonna read Two Princes of Summer or Beach Read. I work so much now. I work 4 days a week now, which isn't that much, but I work Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Well, I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I was just like, okay, well let me just vlog so I'll have something to do. Mostly work Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays now, which I don't mind, but working 4 days in a row is like so tiring. So yeah, I just listened to I'm probably gonna listen to Beach Read or Two Princes of Summer. Two Princes of Summer is like 3 hours, so I could probably listen to it before work and then get it done doing work, and then start Beach Read and then read that a little bit after work. This weekend I want to read Two Princes of Summer. This weekend I want to read Beach Read, Dark Matter, and I think I want to read like The Magicians or another thriller. And then those are like my at work audiobooks. Yeah, that was just like a quick vlog update because my arms are tired and I'm getting hot and I had to turn my fan down for this. So I'm gonna end this clip and I'll probably be back during my break or after work. I know that I said that I was going to be back later tonight, but then I realized there's a lot I want to show you guys. So one, this is a book a subscriber gave me. Her name is Sarah, and I now have all 3 books in the Folk of the Air Fairy Loot edition. This is pretty much like the only edition that I wanted out of like the boxes, like because all the other ones were ugly. And both of the books were actually gifted to me, like low-key, not to flex, but the Cruel Prince Black edition, all 3 Fairy Loots editions were all gifted to me by subscribers, and I have never been more thankful in my life. Like, I don't know. And the fact that everyone knows that like the Folk of the Air is my brand, like I don't even talk about it anymore, and like people still are like, hey, I know this is your favorite series. Like, that is so crazy to me. Also, I wanted to discuss my Dark Academia book club because I was taking pictures for August and September and October, but I don't have the book for October, so I don't know what I don't know how to edit over book covers. So I have a Dark Academia book club. I had one last year and I decided to restart it. So we've already read Catherine House. I read Bunny. Bunny is going to be the live stream for July 1st. Next month we're reading Playing Bad Heroes. And then I'll just tell you guys in this vlog. August we're reading Vita Nostra. No, August we're reading the Atlas 6. September we're reading A Deadly Education. And then October we're reading the sequel, which is The Last Graduate, which I have the e-arc for and actually started it. It's pretty good, but the chapters are long, so I haven't really gotten into that yet, but we'll get into it this week. I have a lot of arcs I actually have to read. I have to read Six Crimson Cranes, A Deadly Education, My Heart is a Chainsaw. I read The Heart Principle, and then I have like some romance books that I need to like get to. I know I look crazy. I'm just laying my baby hairs down because they was not down. And I'm just spraying my wig to make sure the curls look good. Can't be going out here with my hair looking fuzzy. Imagine if I just went out like this instead of this. Finished Two Princes of Summer. It was okay. Like, I read it before. It's a reread, and it's basically about, it's a fairy book, and it's about this girl who is having dreams about like this guy, and then he like shows up in her life, and the guy's a fairy, and he lives obviously in a fairy world. In his fairy world, he has a brother. It's not really his brother, but they were best friends when they were younger, and his parents took him in, and his parents are like the king and queen. So like now they're brothers, but ever since they like became brothers, they don't really feel connected with each other, and they're both like in love with this girl. And I really like this book because I love love triangles. Like, I don't care for love triangles, and the best love triangles is when you don't know who's getting with who. And so I like the book, but it also was like really boring, like, you know. But I'm gonna be reading the second book soon. I'm actually gonna read Beach Read today at work, and I think when I get home I'm going to read a little bit of The Last Graduate. And then because it's not that I can't get into it, but the chapters are so long, and like I'm only like read like 2 chapters so far, so obviously nothing's happening. But I'm not like disappointed in it like I was like with The Heart Principle or anything like that. So yeah, my hand is soaking wet. So I am going to be reading The Last Graduate, and then if I don't really like feel it right now, I'll just read the ones we're meant to find. But I probably actually won't read because I have to get up early tomorrow. Oops, I took it off too fast. I don't know what I want to do with like my reading right now. And yeah, this is my outfit for work. I'm just gonna put on like a red vest. Anyways, my mom interrupted me, but I don't remember what I was saying about the book. But still 3 stars. Like, I wasn't really feeling it. Like, it was boring, and like even though the 2 princes, like, they're still like, what I did like about it is that it's a love triangle, but you don't really know who to root for because they're both good but they're both evil at the same time. So it's like, who do you root for? But also like the main character herself was like very boring, and they did that whole like she's special plot thing, and I just was not like, really, I can't get into it. This water never runs out. Like, what the heck? Oh, never mind. But yeah, I can't. I don't hate it or anything. I do want to finish the book because the covers are so pretty, and the author designed them herself, so I do want to own them physically. Because I've been thinking about this book. I read the book back in 2019 for the first time, and I literally have been thinking about the book since I read it for the first time in 2019. Like, whenever I think about fae books, or whenever I recommend fae books to people, I do recommend that book. Like, it is a pretty good book, and I know I just have to teach myself that like books do get better like as the sequels go on. Like, books aren't gonna be like the best thing you've ever read the first book. Like, sometimes it takes sometimes you have to get into it. Like, I don't want to talk about Sarah J Maas, but the best example I have is reading the Throne of Glass series. I didn't even like that book until the 5th book. That's when I really started liking the series for real. So sometimes it takes a minute, but like, I don't want to put in the work to read it until then, you know. I'm already not that good at reading series. Like, I think I completed 1 series so far this year. 2. One of them was a duology. The only time I'm good at finishing series is if I read it as it comes out. If you hear my fan, it's hot. I'm not turning my fan off for you guys. I have a bun. I've been wearing this bun a lot lately. It's so easy to just like throw my wigs on over it and not have to like braid my hair. Oh my gosh, it saves me so much time. Anyway, so I finished reading Beach Read. I actually finished reading this at work, and it was good. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. First of all, I liked it a lot better than I expected. I think I went into it with 2 high expectations. One, because I liked People We Meet on Vacation so much, and because of the hype. But if I would have just went in on the hype alone, I think I would have liked it, because when people describe this book, they don't describe it in a way that like made the book sound appealing to me. Like they're just like, oh, this book is about this guy and this girl who have to like, they are enemies, and they both write different genres, so they decide to write each other's genre. Like, yeah, that's the premise of the book, but the book is so much more than that. Like, it's actually about this girl. Well, people talk about how, like, you know, they'd be like, oh yeah, this girl, her dad dies and he leaves her this beach house. But even with the love interest Gus, they have so much history together. They went to college together. They were academic rivals to lovers. That is my favorite trope ever. And yeah, like they had like writing classes together. They each would take turns winning. They had like history in college, and she ends up going to this beach house because her dad passes away, and he gives her the beach house, which takes place in Michigan. So I thought that was cool. And yeah, I don't know, I thought the book was good. It was just like something was missing. I just can't really put my finger on what it was. I do wish that we got the academic rivals to lovers more though. Like, I kind of wish the story was that, or at least we got more memories of that. But even when it comes to them being enemies to lovers, like they were, but they weren't. But I don't want to, like, if that's what's getting you to read the book, like they are enemies. They are enemies. Like they were academic rivals to lovers, like my favorite trope. I kind of just wish that the book focused more on that.
Gosh dang, what did that?
What's your light on?
Oh. Goodbye.
So I think I'm just reading too many romances right now. And like, this was like by far the best romance I've read like this week. So I've been reading so many romances recently that I kind of got bored. I don't want to say bored, but I just lost that feeling. Like, for me, I can't read too many genres at once. That's why I have to switch it up every now and then, because once you get into like every genre has a formula, whether you like it or not. And even books as a whole, they have a formula, like the beginning, the middle, and end. So romance books have that formula of like and you fail a little bit. I don't think anybody caught that though. Yeah, so like even romance books, like they have like the beginning where they like meet or they like hate each other, then like the middle where they're starting to like get together, and then the middle end where they like have that communication, that miscommunication trope, and then you have the end where the book ends. Everybody's just out their room at 12:30. It's like I'm just kind of tired of like reading that whole like romance thing. I kind of want to switch it up and read a thriller. I think because I read a dark romance, and dark romance kind of like teeter on that thriller line. I think I want to read. I have a False Witness. I have a physical copy and an e-copy. If not False Witness, I do want to read the plot. I have Pretty Girls and The Good Daughter, and I also have Darker Matter, which I finally want to read because the author just put a picture that they finished their next book. And I do want to read Resurrection as well, but I don't own that. So this shirt I bought is an extra large. I thought it said extra small. It says extra. This is a extra large. Love that for me. Anyways, yeah, so back again. So last night I read, I talked about Beach Read, I believe. So last night I read For Vacation Only, which is like this cute little vacation book. The cover is so pretty. It's by Mila Nix, and it's basically about this guy who gets left at the altar on his, obviously on his wedding day, because there's no other way you can get left at an altar. So he got left at an altar, and he's like so sad. He's like, what am I gonna do? And his best friend is like, dude, you should still take your honeymoon cruise. Who goes on a cruise on their honeymoon? I mean, I don't know, that doesn't sound ideal to me, but that's because I'm extra. And like, he's super rich, so I feel like a super rich person will like go somewhere like nice. I mean, the cruise was still nice. I guess for me, like, a cruise is like a wedding anniversary kind of thing, I guess. Yeah, so they were going on a cruise, but so his friend tells him like, you should still go. So he's like, you know what, bet. So he goes, and then it's dual POV. So then you meet, his name is Blake, and then you meet Jubilee, which I love that name. Jubilee is the name of my favorite X-Men character. And so then he meets Jubilee, and Jubilee is a singer on this cruise, and her boyfriend just broke up with her for her arch nemesis. So she's kind of having a hard time. So they meet on this cruise, and she like agrees to like become his tour guide, and it's just like so cute and fun. And I didn't think I was gonna like this because I kind of don't like friends to lovers romance. Like, I think that it's very like boring, but I thought this one was like really cute and really fun. Like the characters were interesting. Yeah, so they just, I don't know, I thought they were cute. The only thing, I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. The only thing about this book that I really wasn't messing with was the fact that like the whole miscommunication trope. Like, you know, at the end of every romance is a miscommunication trope, and I just don't like the way that this book did it, just because it was something like, I don't know. And it just felt like it was a way to like end the book really quickly, because the big book was only like 300 pages on my Kindle, and I think it was actually shorter than that. Like I think Goodreads says it's actually like a lot shorter than that, because sometimes for my Kindle like books are longer than what they are. It just felt like it was like she was just trying to end it so quickly. Like it just felt like, I don't know, it just felt unfinished. And I don't know, I guess I just wanted a bit more from it. Like the ending, like they literally had their miscommunication. It's a romance, so it's really not much I have to worry about spoiling. They really had their miscommunication trope, and then he's on a train, like 3 months later he's on a train, he thinks he sees her, he doesn't. And then there is a gala, and then she ends up singing there, and they see each other, and then they make up, and it's like, oh my gosh, I missed you so much. And then it's just like, okay, like cute or whatever. It just felt, I don't know, it just felt rushed, but I still like it. Like I said, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Today at work, I don't know what I want to read. I never opened the blinds. It's only 12:52. I've already felt like I've already gotten ready for the day. Like I've already finished my book for today. I just want to wake up earlier, because like going to bed late, like I don't mind, but I don't get to do stuff throughout the day. Whereas if I go to bed at like 3 a.m, I can wake up around 11 and like get some reading done for the day, you know, make sure I eat before work, because I really won't eat before work if I wake up, because I usually wake up around like 2:30. So I just sit there for an hour, and then I get ready. And so I need to work on like going to bed early. But yeah, I don't know what I want to read today. I think the options are thrillers or The Last Magicians. I think I'll say The Last Magicians for Monday though. So I do know that I want to read, but also I just realized like last night I talked about so many books that I wanted to read and didn't read any of them, and started reading like a random romance. That's because for vacation only I have wanted it in my want to read list, and I totally forgot that I had it. I totally forgot that it came out Friday, because usually books come out on Tuesdays. So I was like, like I totally forgot about it. But then last night I was like, okay, let me read this before I forget about it. Listen, ignore the trash in the background, okay? I'm trying to test out like angles for my vlogs. Anyways, I'm sitting on my floor eating chili cheese fries. This part about living in Michigan is Coney Island and chili cheese fries. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, at first today I felt a bit, I guess, drained from reading books all the time. I guess I just wanted like, I don't say I wanted a break, but I just felt like, I don't know, I was just like, I could take a break from reading today. But then I was like, well, I'm gonna read today, period. Like I just was gonna take a break from reading at work, and I was gonna listen to music, and the music I was listening to was like boring, and I just felt like, I was like, okay, let me just listen to a book. So I picked up Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. And when I tell y'all that this book is good, this book is amazing. People talk about this book like they say how good it is, but I thought they meant good in the same sense that we all still agree that Cassandra Clare actually has good writing. Like I thought it was like in that way. Like it's a book that everybody can enjoy, you know? Like it's just like, it's not objectively bad, like nothing's wrong with it. No, girl, this book is good. This book is basically about these 3 sisters One of them went missing back in the 90s, and two of them are actually estranged. And one of the sisters' husband dies, which brings the both sisters back together. And they're trying to figure out this mystery around the husband, as well as they are also, it also follows the dad because he has journal entries for the sister who went missing, and it follows the journal entries of that. And this family, and I don't want to say they're insane, but like their life is just so insane to me. And like the book has so many like plot twists, but they're not like plot twists, like I guess reveals. The reveals that they reveal, mind-blowing. Girl, my mind, I have to recommend this book. Tomorrow for work, I'm gonna be reading Good Daughter, The Good Daughter, and then I'm gonna be reading False Witness. And you know what, I might even get into Karen. I might even get into Karen Slaughter's like series that she got going on. Okay, so I'm reading Pretty Girls, and I'm about almost done with it. I'm almost done with it. I am this far into it, and like right now a twist has just been like exposed that like I'm not really feeling. Like, I don't know, I really hope that something more shocking happens, and maybe that's my fault for going into this book thinking it was more shocking, because a lot of people have been saying that like this book is more so like gory and really messed up, which I mean it is, but I was thinking like, okay, this is gonna be like a very plot twist book, because a lot of things have been revealed. Like the things that are being revealed is very well like placed, so I'm never really bored. Like even from the jump of the book, like I want to say like after like 2 chapters I already been like into it. So I'm just really hoping that like the twist at the end is really good, because what was just revealed right now, I'm a bit bored. Like, it's nothing wrong with it, I think I just expected more from it, because I don't know, like I just, when I read a thriller, no matter if it's promoted as twisty or not, it's called a thriller, so I'm gonna expect that it's gonna be very plot twisty. And like right now, like they revealed the plot twist, like I kind of figured it out anyways, but they revealed the plot twist, and I'm like, okay, so now what are we gonna do with this new giving information? So I just finished Pretty Girls, and I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I really loved it. I think I'm gonna read The Good Daughter to really see how I feel. Like if I end up, I guess I just want to compare The Good Daughter to this one, because I like this one, but I want to see if the author does this a lot, where like she kind of like the plot twist was exposed like 150 pages before like the ending, which it's fine, I'm not really used to that, but it was exposed before the ending, and then the last few chapters was just like stuff after that. But I really liked it. My audiobook was, so I was listening to the audiobook, right? Because I'm like, I'm listening to the last chapter, and I'm like, I put my book down, I'm just sitting here chilling, and I'm like, hold on, why does this say 1 more hour left when there's clearly 4 pages? Like, this is on 2.5x speed. Like, how slow can y'all be reading? Like, why is there a whole hour left when there's only 4 pages left in the chapter? Girl, there's a whole extra part in the book, and it was basically like the sister and the story of what happened. First of all, that was a book within itself. That was long. A lot of it was not needed. I pretty much could have just known what happened that night, but the author had to explain her entire life story for some weird reason. Like, yeah, we get it, like, yeah, like she was a sweet, nice girl, but she was also a privileged white girl, so what more could I have gained from that? I just wanted to know what happened. Yeah, so I kept trying to flip I literally kept flipping through like the last page of the chapter, the acknowledgments, and like the little 4 pages, I mean the little 2 pages at the end of like nothing. And I just kept flipping between them, because I'm trying to figure out how I got a whole hour left and then the more pages left in the book. And then my Goodreads isn't working, because every time I click on the book, nothing comes up. So what's up with that? What's up with that? Right now, like, I haven't read any like of my physical TBRs, all been like Kindle and books, so I plan on like pausing that, you know, and reading the books on my TBR. I'll show you the books that I have. I'm supposed to be keeping this quick, and I'm just doing whatever, because the more I complain, the longer it's gonna be. So basically, this is my TBR card. that's the one of the adult fantasies I want to read. Yeah, so I have to read this because this is an early copy I got, and this comes out soon. I have to finish this because I started this already. It's pretty good. I think I just got the audiobook is so long, and I'm still getting better with long audiobooks, but I'm still not that great yet. And then I also want to read these. So I mean, I think I can. I'm pretty sure I can read all. Don't look at my trash. I'm pretty sure I can read all of these by the end of the month. I'm gonna stop talking now because, yeah. Hey, besties. So it is now Monday morning, and I have to call into work today because my uncle is going to Texas to see my grandma. And so now I have Monday. I have like 4 days off because I had to give up my Wednesday. Less money for me. I have to recalculate my check, but it's fine because I get 4 days to myself, which is great because I worked 3 days in a row. My body is sore. Like, I could not feel my legs last night. So this is actually a blessing in disguise, and I ain't gonna be mad. Okay, I'm gonna be calm, not gonna complain. I get 4 days to myself, can read whatever I want. I have so many NetGullies I need to read. I have thrillers I want to read. I want to read 3 of my physically owned thrillers. I got accepted for Oswell by Mona Award, who wrote Bunny, and it's like a Shakespeare. It's kind of like, if I keep wanting to call that book. What is this book called? Oh my gosh, where is it? If We Were Villains. I keep wanting to call it If One of Us Is Lying, and then there was one of us, then there was none of. If We Were Villains. So it's like that. It's like they're putting on a play of Oswald's and Will, and they want to do Macbeth, but you can't do Macbeth because Macbeth is cursed. Like, it's a cursed play. For all my girls who didn't know that. I'm acting like I knew that. I only know that because my friend Sin told me, because I'm getting into Shakespeare, you know, Shakespeare rule. I don't have Oswald's and Well. I might actually try to read that well, I don't own it, so how am I going to read it real fast before I get to Oswald? But basically it's supposed to be like a Shakespearean thing. And I also want to read if we were villains. I want to read that too. And I have For Your Own Good by Samantha, whatever her last name is. And I have Well Matched. And I also need to read My Heart is a Chainsaw. I need to get my Goodreads. I need to get my NetGalley up because my NetGalley was really high, but I got all the books, so it went back down. But yeah, that's the plan for today. I think I'm gonna read The Good Daughter today, and I got this sci-fi book called Empire of Silence. I want to read that because it's so hard to find on Amazon. The hardcover is like $30 right now, plus like tax shipping. So I want to get it now while it's easy to buy because I like the cover and I like the other covers. And I've been getting a lot better at reading books before I buy them. So I want to do that before I purchase it. And yeah, so maybe I'll read, like, I don't know, I just wanted to be chill today, just read. I just want to read all week. I have to film my sit down video and edit this video, but for today I just want to read and chill, watch YouTube, and that's all. And reading The Good Daughter. Last night I really didn't read much. I started reading around like 1 a.m. and so far I've gotten 2 hours read. So that means I'm like 100 pages into the book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. This book is about it's about like a what is it called? A home invasion gone wrong. Where if it's a home invasion, like it only has one of 2 ways to get in. So you know, but basically it's a home invasion. It is the 2 daughters and the mom, and these 2 robbers come in and are looking for the dad, and they thought the dad was just gonna be home and they were just gonna rob him. But the 2 daughters and the mom was home, and the mom was shot and killed, and the 2 daughters were taken out back into the woods. And one of the daughters, I think she was the oldest, Samantha, it was the daughter Samantha and Charlie. Samantha was killed and buried alive, and Charlie ran for it. So now this follows a few years later, 28 years later, where Samantha is now a lawyer. And right now the book says like a chain of things happen, but so far I've read this just like a school shooting happened, and it's basically just dealing with, like, she hasn't really dealt with her trauma, but it's just introducing like characters. I haven't really gotten that far. One critique I will say about this book is it uses the N-word with the hard R, and it's to show, because Charlie's dad is also a lawyer, but he's hated because he has stuck up for black men and stuff like that. So they use the N-word with the hard R, and I don't like when white authors do that. Like, black authors, that's okay, but non-black authors, I don't see a point. Like, I get that you want to show that like your character is hated, or even when they want to show that character's a bad person and a reflection of them. Like, I just don't think that is necessary. That scared me. I just don't think that it's necessary. Like, it's really uncalled for, but it's not gonna, I don't want to say it's gonna change my view of the book, but we'll see how the book ends, and then I'll let that reflect my rating, you know. I just think it's really uncalled for authors to use the N-word with the hard R. Like, I get it, you want to show that this character's bad, this character is viewed badly, like a lot of people don't like this character, but why you gotta bring the black people into it? Why do I have to be involved in your whiteness? I'm minding my black business. Why do I have to be involved in this? I don't get it. But other than that, the book is pretty good so far. The plot is really intriguing. I'm ready to see like what else happens in the book. And yeah, so that's it. I am gonna be ending this vlog soon. I have a book that's coming in the mail that I'm waiting for, and then I'm gonna end the vlog because I want to give you a book haul, because I did give a book haul, like it was like a mini book haul. I tried to do one earlier, but it went out of focus because my camera fell. So I'm just gonna redo it all in general and just wait for the book that I pre-ordered to come in to give you guys like just to end it off with a haul. And okay, so my pre-order is here, but can't wait to show you. I mean, I'm pretty sure like you guys should know what it is. One of my top 5-star reads of the year. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm about to faint. I'm about to pass out. Oh my god. Look how beautiful this is. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but the cracks in the book are like very like realistic. Like, oh my gosh. I read this book a few months ago. I got it as an ARC, and I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I read The Silent Patient. I started, I DNF'd it because I was like, what the fuck is this? But The Maidens, 5 stars. Dark Academia, you know I love it. One of the best books I've read all year. Like, I love this. I cannot wait to put this on my black bookshelf. Like, oh my gosh. And now I get to show you the other books that I hauled for this month. So far I have Goblin, which I saw on Lala's, I think it was like her summer TBR, and I did start reading this. I've read 1 story so far. I'm going to try to do 1 story a day, and then one of these days I'm going to have to read 2 because I want to read them in like a week. So hopefully by the next weekend's vlog, you guys see this. But yeah, so I have Goblin. Like, look how stunning this cover is. And then I got Plain Bad Heroes, because this is the July pick for my book club. If you guys want to join, I'll probably do the live stream like at the end of July or August. And we're also reading Bunny this month if you want to read that. And then I got this beautiful cover, Song of the Storm. I don't know why, but this happens to me a lot. Like, this part is like a part of the page. Like, I don't know, but I'm so excited to read these. So happy. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this book all freaking day. I literally could not end the vlog until I showed you guys the book. So now that you've seen the book, this vlog is over. Thank you guys for watching. I read 5 books. I finished 4. In my thumbnail I put that I read 5 books because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna finish this book tonight, and I did not. That's my bad, but we're still gonna leave that in there. So I read 5 books, and yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.